Welcome back. More talk. We've got a little taxiing moment for our final film, so we're going to go ahead with music talk. My musical guest this evening is Brian Ashley Jones, and it's nice to take a moment, slow down, exhale, and say hello, brother.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic. Thanks for having me here.
My pleasure. Thanks to Chicago Mike Beck from Access Film Music Festival. Let's just get that shameless plug out right away because we love Chicago Mike.
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
So, Nashville, you're home.
Nashville is home these days, indeed. Yeah, I've been there about 10, 11 years, I guess, now. So it seems like home.
You're settled in, hopefully,
I'm settled in.
Anyway.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Talk a little bit about the growing up. I'm sure you must have been playing guitar very early. You're very deft on the fretboard. It's evident that you've played very well for a long time.
Well, thanks.
Were you always knowing that music was the way you were going to go? Was there a point at which you said, wow, I'm writing these songs, I'm practicing hard, and I thought I was going to law school, but now I'm definitely going to...
You know, I think it did just kind of happen over time. You know, I think if you'd asked me in high school if I would have wound up being a professional musician, I probably would have said no. Because at that time I really couldn't play well enough to even consider it. I hadn't started writing songs yet. And I think that's really the authorship of songs that you want to put out to the world. I think that's ultimately what drags you into the business kicking and screaming, whether you think it's a good idea or not.
Well, I always think of the kind of the dichotomy between, we all know people who say, I want to be in show business and I'm going to figure out what to do, whether it's play a guitar or do a crazy documentary like our buddy Josh. And then there are people who are just naturally drawn to writing songs, to practicing hard. You can't fake that. And it's nice to know that it came from the organic side, huh?
It really did. I mean, it started with me just sitting around at parties with my friends, picking on guitars, like, you know. And even at that point, I would have never dreamed that at some point I could make a living doing it, you know. But as time went on, I just became more and more focused on it and obsessed maybe with, you know, trying to be better and better on the instrument, and then moving from there into lyrics and trying to sew it all together into something cohesive. So hopefully I've managed to do that. I don't know.
Well, I think it's fair to say that more people than myself would agree with that statement, given that you're standing here with the lights on.
Lights, camera,
television. It's good. Talk about what you're up to during Sundance.
Well, I'm doing several shows. Just played at the Spur last night. I'll be there again next Thursday at 5 o'clock. It's a Songwriter in the Round show.
Nice.
So it'll be me and a few others. And I'm doing a dinner for British filmmakers Monday night, which ought to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. I've had some song placements in English television, so I'm hoping to run into some of those people that I haven't seen in a few years.
License a couple dozen more songs,
well,
just maybe?
I mean, you know, if I must.
Absolutely, absolutely. Excellent. Where can folks find out more about you online, listen to your music, check out your shows?
BrianAshleyJones.com, and that's Brian with an I, AshleyJones.com. And of course, there's stuff on YouTube and Amazon and all the other obvious points of .com.
Sure,
so, we're out there, and I'm touring pretty widely. I'll be back up in Pennsylvania in a few weeks, in the Philadelphia area, New York, Jersey, back to Colorado, Texas later in the year, California, Florida, the Carolinas, of course, the whole Southeast. So we get around quite a bit.
You and Johnny Cash been everywhere?
Not everywhere, but I'm working on it.
Good, good. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Nice to chat. We're going to go to commercial so that we can have more music from BAJ. Right after this, please stay tuned for Music on Mountain Views.